'Cause it's basically BlackRock, because they're involved with IBIT, the ETF, they can move the market. I hope I'm not like I said, like this is how sophisticated it is. And over time, as I build it, like reveal stuff like this, you'll see how manipulated this is and can be. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and say this firm does that, this firm does this. 'Cause as I said, who needs a potential lawsuits out of it? But I'll just say the big players are kind of doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. Another thing I haven't mentioned in this presentation out there, there is something called the Bitcoin Mining Council, which included all of the large publicly listed Bitcoin miners. Hut 8, as an example, Marathon is another one. And they got together and had a council. So that was another thing that they did where the whole thing was rigged. So it was like a, uh, a oligopoly, we'll call it, or a cartel, where they can control uh, price of Bitcoin because they're mining for Bitcoin and they have enough Bitcoin where they'll release that Bitcoin back to the exchanges. Lo and behold, when you get BlackRock, when they did all of their ESD stuff, like the questionable, we'll buy this little company, 6% here, 5% in this little company, and they had an indirect control over these companies because they were trying to push their green agenda on these companies. Well, BlackRock, before they brought out their ETF, which obviously is a huge ETF, big player in the world of crypto or Bitcoin. They oddly enough were part of that mining council on the Bitcoin mining council. So today I want to see if it existed, and voila, it doesn't exist anymore. Might be under a different name, might not be actually. We, the public, may not know about it, but there is something out there where they do get together and they kind of do these sort of things. And BlackRock, I was part of that. And that was when just before they came out with the ETF. And the other thing with BlackRock, they're just starting to get into uh, bringing out a big Ethereum ETF. So don't think Ethereum's going to be or Ether is going to be safe from this. Apparently, they were also buying up a lot of XRP as well last week. So they may come out with an XRP ETF, or who knows what they're doing with XRP. I don't know, but that's the way it goes. Any questions on that sort of stuff?